dear colleagues, I thank the rapporteur for enabling us to discuss this important issue in an era that increasing xenophobia, discrimination, racism, and Islamophobia are the problems that threaten the harmony between humanity and civilization. In general, any form of discrimination concerning millions of its citizens living abroad is an important issue for Turkey. Recently, there has been a marked increase in the discriminatory and exclusionary movements faced by Turkish people living in many European countries. Besides, in today's world, the most developed countries in the West have become immigrant countries with their highly diversified labor force. Unfortunately, one of the most disadvantaged groups in those immigrant countries is Muslim women. As stated in the report, many Muslim women in Europe suffer from multiple discrimination in access to employment on the grounds of gender, religion, and ethnicity. Let me underline that to exclude Muslim women from labor force has very serious and social economic consequences in the receiving countries. It is the countries and it is the government's responsibility to be a role model for other sectors by employing more Muslim women in the public sector. As you are well aware, my dear colleagues, discrimination in employment has recently increased. Various discriminatory practices in the areas of social policy, such as employment and education, are triggering the isolation of migrant people and communities. This has a negative impact on their integration and participation efforts as well. These trends also make it so difficult for migrants to adapt and integrate into countries where they live in and they have a sincere will to live for the years to come. As Turkey, we are very much aware of the fact and obligation that these issues must be dealt rigorously, precisely, and sincerely by all executives of the countries in order to succeed in eliminating discrimination in access to employment. I sincerely believe that our Assembly will make efficient contributions for the elimination of discrimination in employment. Thanks to the sensibility and efforts of our members. Thank you.
Merci. Je donne la parole à Madame Çelik de Turquie.
Thank you, Madam President.